You keep giving. You keep helping. You keep sacrificing your peace. Yet somehow, you feel weaker every day. The Stoics warned us about this. Marcus Aurelius wrote that you must be careful who you allow access to your soul, because not everyone who asks for help deserves your strength. Some people are not drowning, they are anchored to chaos. And if you try to save them, they will pull you down with them. This is not cruelty. This is wisdom. In this 1-hour Stoic journey, you will learn about 6 types of people you must never try to save, not because you lack compassion, but because you value your life, your purpose, and your inner peace. Listen carefully. Because one of these people may already be draining you. Stoicism is often misunderstood. People think Stoics are cold, detached, or heartless. Nothing could be further from the truth. Stoicism teaches rational compassion. It teaches that you should help where help is possible, but withdraw where your effort only fuels destruction. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." If someone refuses to master themselves, you cannot do it for them. Trying will only enslave you. Now let us begin. This person is always suffering, always unlucky, always betrayed, always misunderstood. At first, you feel empathy. You listen. You advise. You support. But nothing changes. Weeks turn into months. Months into years. They do not want solutions. They want an audience. Why they drain you? The chronic victim survives by outsourcing responsibility. Everything is someone else's fault. Stoicism teaches that suffering begins when we refuse responsibility for our judgments. Marcus Aurelius warned, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it." The chronic victim refuses to change their estimates. The hidden trap. When you try to save them, you unintentionally validate their helplessness. They grow weaker. You grow exhausted. Stoic response. Offer guidance once. Set boundaries. Withdraw emotionally. Compassion does not mean participation in self-destruction. This person does not scream. They do not cry. They complain. Constantly. Every conversation leaves you tired. Every meeting feels heavy. They drain you not through crisis, but through endless negativity. Why they drain you? Stoicism teaches that emotions are contagious judgments. Seneca wrote, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you." The energy vampire spreads pessimism like poison. The silent damage. You begin to doubt. You lose momentum. You feel resistance toward your goals. Not because you are weak, but because you are surrounded by decay. Stoic response. Limit exposure. Control conversation topics. Leave early. Your mind is a fortress. Not everyone gets a key. This person may struggle with addiction, substances, chaos, drama, or self-sabotage. You believe love will save them. You believe patience will heal them. But they refuse accountability. Why they drain you? Stoicism draws a hard line. You are responsible for your choices, not theirs. Epictetus said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." They refuse to say it. They refuse to do it. The illusion of rescue. You mistake endurance for virtue. But endurance without wisdom becomes self-harm. Stoic response. Support recovery only when responsibility appears. Withdraw when excuses dominate. You are not abandoning them. You are refusing to drown. This person is dangerous. They weaponize pain. They use guilt. They twist your kindness into obligation. Why they drain you? Manipulators understand emotions but reject virtue. They do not want growth. They want control. Marcus Aurelius warned, "Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself." The manipulator demands tolerance while avoiding self-discipline. Signs you're being used. A. You feel guilty for setting boundaries. A. You fear their reaction. You feel responsible for their emotions. Stoic response. Detach calmly. No explanations. No emotional debate. Silence is a boundary. They always need something. Time. Money. Energy. Validation. They rarely give back. Why they drain you. Stoicism values reciprocal virtue. Seneca wrote extensively about favors. Benefits should be given in proportion to merit. The taker treats generosity as entitlement. The slow burn. You don't notice the drain at first. Until one day you feel resentment. That resentment is your wisdom waking up. Stoic response. Stop overgiving. Observe reactions. Those who disappear were never connected, only consuming. This is the hardest one. Because you love them. They promise. They apologize. They repeat. Years pass. Nothing changes. Why they drain you. Stoicism teaches that character is revealed through patterns, not words. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." They argue. They promise. They never become. The final lesson. Love does not require sacrifice of self-respect. You are allowed to walk away. Stoic response. Accept reality. Grieve. Detach. Peace comes after acceptance. Stoicism is not about saving everyone. It is about saving what is worth saving. Your mind. Your character. Your purpose. You cannot carry people who refuse to walk. You cannot heal those who reject medicine. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Choose strength. Choose wisdom. Choose boundaries. Because the world does not need another exhausted savior. It needs grounded, disciplined, unbreakable individuals. And that is the Stoic path.